Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm trying something a little different this time. I'm using StreamYard, and this is a little bit new for me, so it might be a little bit weird getting started here. One thing I have learned is that you have to accept um, that StreamYard can post your comments or something like that. There should be some instructions on the post or something. So yeah, we'll work through this together. All right. If you are catching this live, comment hashtag live. If you're catching the replay, comment hashtag replay. I'm so excited you're here. I'll wait just a minute or two to let people join. If you haven't met me before, I'd love to introduce myself. I'm Amanda. I'm a designer, front-end developer, dreamer. I live in Nebraska in a tiny town. I actually just recently moved back to my hometown, which has been really great. I'm now back close to my family, which is really nice. Tell me where you're from. I know some of you guys have posted in the welcome post, which I love. I love getting to learn about your business and what you do. Comment throughout this training. I love to hear from you guys, and I love for this to be interactive. Although, as I just mentioned, this might be kind of different since I don't know exactly. I think the comments are going to come through here for me, so we'll see. Okay. I will get started here. So today I'm going to show how I helped my client, Jennifer Schultz, showcase her unique selling points and help her stand out in her market. I will be sharing more examples like this in my upcoming workshop, Find Your Diamonds. It's going to be a live interactive workshop on the 25th, June 25th. But today I'm going to show you just this one example, but it's really good. I'm really excited to dive into it. So I'm going to check and see if there's any comments. This is really bugging me. I might have to go back to the normal Facebook Live. Okay. So I want to tell you a little bit about Jennifer. So Jennifer is a photographer in Lincoln, Nebraska. Lincoln has a population of about 300,000. I looked it up just so I could, give you some accurate context. So as you can imagine, there are hundreds of photographers in the city, and even in the area. People might go, with outside of their exact city, to find someone. So, but Lincoln itself has about 300,000 people. So I've known Jennifer for probably a few years. Awesome, does really good work. She came to me looking for a new website. Her old website was just kind of out of date, and it wasn't accurately representing her business. So here are some of the things that she wanted. She wanted to focus only on the things that she really wanted to do. And one thing she said at some point in our friendship is that, she's at the point where she doesn't want to do work that she doesn't want to do. She wants to work with the clients she wants to work with. She doesn't want to photograph things that she doesn't like to do. She says that she wanted prospective clients to know what she does really, really well. She wanted to attract the right people, her dream clients, which I'm sure you do too. And she wanted to set herself apart from the other photographers in her market. So with each client, I asked them a series of questions to get to know them better, get to know their business, their brand, their goals, objectives, etc. And through these questions, one of my goals is to dig in and find out why they are different, because it is so important to have your it's called a unique selling proposition is kind of the official term, but basically why you're different. You need to showcase that so you can attract the right people and stand out from everyone else who's selling a similar product or service. Okay. So through this process, we pinpointed Jennifer's unique selling points. I'm going to share them here. And okay, no comments yet that I can see. All right. So first, Jennifer loves shooting senior photos. She does some family photos and portrait sessions, but she primarily works with seniors. That's what she loves to do. She does not do weddings. She's very clear about that. She doesn't enjoy them. She doesn't do them. Jennifer felt like no one in her area was focusing on sports photography, which she does really, really well, and we'll see that in a little bit. She meets with parents along with the seniors for a consultation about their session. One thing she's noticed in her market is that a lot of photographers are meeting with just the senior. The parents feel like they don't really know what's going on. They want to be involved in that process. And so she makes sure to incorporate them in that process, and she feels like that's something that she does uniquely. She does albums. So she says that she is not a shoot and burn photographer. So what that means is she doesn't just shoot and burn them onto, well, before it was burning them onto like a CD, right? Now it's more often like a thumb drive. But she incorporates an album package into her sessions so that people have, can take away printed versions of the photos. And then a couple other things that I noted as we work together is that she has a really big focus on authentically capturing the seniors as they are and the personalities. Even with her editing, she doesn't do a lot of hard editing. Her theory is that if it's gone in 2 weeks, she'll edit it. But other than that, like it's part of who they are, she doesn't edit. And one thing she also does that stood out to me, and I think to her it felt just kind of like normal, but to me it was really unique, is that she asks each senior's parents to write a letter to their senior, and she includes it when she showcases their photos, which I thought was really cool. Okay, sorry guys, I'm going to check on. Okay. So what I wanted to do with StreamYard is like I wanted you guys to be able to like see me and see what I'm looking at the same time, just because I feel like it's like on a Facebook Live, it's so weird to just like see a screen, like, but I don't love how this feels. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna keep going. You guys can let me know what you think. All right. So now I have Jennifer's new website pulled up. We launched a few months ago. And I'm going to walk through how we showcase these unique selling points on her new website. Okay, so we have the homepage here. And the first thing you'll notice is that, well, of course, she's a photographer, so we're using like really large, like beautiful photos, right? But one thing we really wanted to do is focus, like this is focused on seniors. On the homepage, like it's senior focused, since that's who her ideal audience is. That's the photography she wants to shoot. So, and this is her, of course, but otherwise it's senior photos. And just throughout the page. Okay. So within senior photos, she does portraits and then she does sports photography. So throughout, you'll see probably a mix of about half and half of portraits and the sports photography. So let me find some examples here. Sports, or actually that was not sports, but anyway, that was a microphone. So throughout the site, yes, there's about half and half of portrait and sports photography. The next thing is that you will not see a wedding photo on her site. She doesn't want to do that work, and so we didn't include it. You won't see it there. Going into this section here, so I mentioned that she includes parents in her consultations. So here you will see, this is like, a photo of a consultation. We have mom, we have daughter here to exhibit that that's part of what she offers. And then as far as the album aspect, so here they're looking at album. Here we have a spread of albums, so we are showcasing, and of course, like there's the descriptions and stuff like that too, to help further illuminate that aspect. Okay, so one thing I mentioned is that she focuses on authentically capturing her seniors. So we included these sections throughout the site, and I was so excited about doing this. So we have different seniors, and then I had her ask those seniors how they would describe themselves in 3 words. So This is from Campbell herself. She describes herself as smiley, curious, and a dreamer. And then with the line, do you see it too? Because she's very smiley. The background, it just feels very kind of dreamlike. And so it just felt really perfect. And she really works to capture this in her photos. So these sections are throughout the site as well. I'm going to go to the seniors page. Okay, you'll see this great, awesome sports photography. Again, mom, daughter, I mean, you can't really tell that that's her mom, but anyway, they're looking at an album. We say, I can't wait to see you in print. Awesome ballet photo. This is another one of the sections. Carly, compassionate, driven, unauthentic. All right, so the last thing I wanted to showcase is that letter to the seniors. So I'm gonna go to her blog. And let's go to Lindsay here. So this is that photo from Lindsay, or not photo, letter from Lindsay's parents to her. This to me is so unique. I've never seen another photographer do this. We have it at the top of the blog, showcasing all of the photos. And we also incorporated this too. Going forward, I believe she started to ask each senior like to give her those 3 words off the bat, which is really awesome that we can include that there. So, okay. One thing I want to say is that you do not have to have like a brand new website. You don't have to overhaul your website or anything to showcase your unique differences. We just happen to be doing her, you know, redesign for her website. And so this is a really great opportunity to start from scratch. I'm going to check and see. Okay. I love how specific she is about her ideal client. Yes. She's been in business a long time. She knows who she likes to work with. She knows who not necessarily like who, it's not like specific people or anything like that, right? It's like she loves this kind of work. She doesn't like weddings. So yeah, it's really awesome that she's very specific about that. And I'm so glad I can see comments. This is working okay, I think. Okay. Sorry, I gotta refer back to my notes. So yes, so going through her site is optimized for who she wants to work with. It focuses on how she is a unique photographer in her market, especially like photography, I would say, is a really saturated market. There are so many photographers, especially in a city, like there's hundreds and hundreds of photographers. And her standing out, I want that same thing for you too. I want you to stand out in your market. I want you to be a go-to brand because people recognize that you are different and that you connect with them in some way. So one thing I would like to say or just ask is, how would you love to pinpoint your unique selling points in your business? And not only that, but learn how to showcase them in a really interesting and unique way. And again, so that you're attracting your dream clients and you're standing apart from your competitors. So I myself, at one point in time, I did not know how I was different as a designer. And I'll be talking about this in a post coming up in the group, but once you find that you have like so much more clarity and you feel like you can really speak to people on a different level, and it feels so much easier to, once you know that, to convey that. So I've walked through in this example with Jennifer how we identified her unique differences, how we showcase them, and it really comes down to those 2 steps. We determine what her unique selling points were, and then we showcase them so that she can shout it from the rooftops. So if you are wanting or finding yourself wanting to dig into this more, I want to invite you to join the Find Your Diamonds live interactive workshop on June 25th at 12 Central Time. It's going to be a 60 to 90 minute interactive workshop on Zoom where I'm guiding you through a series of exercises and change. Gosh, you guys, I can't talk right now. And sharing a bunch of examples of ways that you can showcase yours. One thing I'm really excited is that you'll have the opportunity to get peer feedback on your unique selling proposition. I'm going to do like little breakout sessions for me on different calls, these have been so valuable and I've loved them, and I knew that had to be part of this workshop. And then there's going to be live Q&A, of course. The workshop, the early bird pricing is $47. And this ends Friday, the 18th at 5 p.m. So you'll definitely want to jump on that. After that, it goes up to $67. I will include a link to the workshop in the comments, so you can find that there. Do you guys have any questions about anything I've talked about? Go ahead and post them in the comments. This feels like Inception, you guys. I don't know if you've seen that movie, but it's like everything's nested. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions about the workshop or about what I've talked about today, because I know I covered a lot, really digging into what I would call, Jennifer, like a case study of her site and what we did for her. Also, you know, if you found this to be super helpful, I'd love for you to leave an emoji. I mean, let me know if you liked this training. All right, I don't see any additional questions coming in. I will let you guys get back to your day, but I'll be checking on the comments too throughout the day. So, you know, let me know if you have questions later. I will be popping on to answer those. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.